Start. Hi, this is Nick Muldoon. Student number is AIPC 012979, and this is 5A. Michelle, hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Welcome back. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
I see you've got a bit of a tan. Have you been getting some sun?
I did. I took a little break.
Yeah? Where did you go?
I went to Queensland.
Queensland? Nice. Did you go for a surf? Or?
I did, yeah.
Ah.
Learning.
You seem like a surfer.
Yeah.
So it would have been good with all that stress. It wasn't too much stress planning for that? Or?
No.
No?
Not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Well, it's good to see you back, and you got a nice glow. You look a little different from last time. Alright, so as you know, this is our 6th session and our final session. So what I wanted to do was just go over how we've gone. It's a bit of a review, but I want to leave it open. You're more than welcome to ask any questions, anything that's popped up. Happy to chat to you. So, I mean, you came to me, there was a lot going on. You were very stressed. Things just everywhere. But through all of that, we had a couple of goals. So we wanted to basically see if you wanted to continue with your CPA, and also see if we can fix up your time management skills as well. And through that, maybe chat a little bit to Jake. I think you've done really good.
Thank you.
I've seen you jumping leaps and bounds. I've seen a lot of hard work from you. It hasn't always been easy, and change is very hard. But I think you have a real knack for it. So, I mean, how do you feel things have been going?
I think you're right. I think it was quite difficult to make changes, but I've implemented a lot of the things we've talked about. It's made a big difference.
Nice, that's good. I mean, you seem a lot better. How do you feel I suppose, balancing everything is going at the moment?
Feels a lot more balanced.
More balanced.
Still doing a lot of the same things.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't sort of dropped any of those stresses, but I'm managing them better.
That must feel pretty good.
It does.
Nice. I mean, as far as deciding on whether, communicating with Jake, try and prioritize, sort your life out. How do you feel about whether you've achieved it? I mean, do you feel you've achieved?
I think I've achieved a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you don't have to do it all. You can ask for help.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is really good. How have you found that? I mean, I suppose going on with Jake, you say you're asking for help. You did. Am I going too far?
No, it's just making me laugh. I think that it's helped a lot with communication.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Communication has really helped you out.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Alright. Was there anything you didn't really like, or?
No, it was hard work, but it wasn't anything too difficult. It's just change. Certainly I have enjoyed the process.
Nice. And I'm happy to hear that. And you say you've enjoyed the process. I mean, some people can find counselling a little bit daunting, I guess. How did you find it?
Daunting to start with,
especially
when you need to work on communication issues.
Yeah.
By communicating. But definitely that feels more natural now.
Yeah. Like most things, it's I suppose you can, like riding a bike. Maybe it's a little bit scary at the start. It might be a bit difficult to get your balance, but you get used to it. So, yeah, were there any surprises or?
No, nothing particularly surprising. No.
Oh, alright. So basically you're feeling really good about it all?
I feel really good about it all.
You like the process?
Happy with the outcomes?
The outcomes, you're feeling better?
Yeah. Feel more in control, less muddled,
Yeah.
less all over the shop.
And I think, decision to maybe put the CPA on hold as well was a good decision, just to work on other things as well.
Yeah.
So that's good. All right. Well, I suppose one thing I should ask is, how do you feel? You're in a good spot now. How do you feel you keep it going?
I think there's a lot of skills I've learned that I can continue on with and apply when I do decide to retake up study. But it would be good to have some resources, some options to look at myself if I start to feel a bit muddled.
Yeah, of course. Well, look, as I said, this is our last session, so we're sort of reviewing everything. But if you find things are getting out of control again, you can always give us a call. You can ask for me specifically. So you do have my number and whatnot. So you do have my number on the card, so you can just give us a call and we can organise it again. Sit down, have a chat, or see if we need the full 6 sessions. Maybe we won't even need that. One thing I might suggest, I read a really good book that you might find helpful to keep you going. So it was Taking Control of Your Life by John Doe. Sounds a bit, like everyone else. But it is a really, really good book. So it might just help you in the interim while it's all fresh to keep things going.
Yeah.
So how does that sound?
Sounds good. I think it'd be good to cement some of the ideas a little
Yeah.
bit.
Cool. All right. Well, look, I think that brings everything to a close. Did you have any questions?
No, nothing specific. That was my main thing.
Awesome.
What to do next.
Well, I want to thank you for your time. You did a lot of work, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Well, it's good to be back. It has been quite a gap since I did my last prac, and sort of was coming back to me towards the end of it, but I did feel a little out of practice. So see how it. I think it was good to get through it. My partner was amazing as well to help out. In regards to the notes, so just going through them, I wrote client name Michelle, session 6th and final. Alright, so under goals, I had CPA to continue, communicate with Jake, and then time management. Topics discussed and outcome, we reviewed the goals, reviewed progress. I put down that it was no real difficulty. Client felt more balanced. Put with my notes, achieved. I felt the client had achieved a lot. With communication being a focus with her husband, and the client also agreed with that. Process, I sort of hinted that it was daunting, however, the client also got through it and said it was fine. I think their communication skills was the big thing, and I really wrote that down here as well. Interventions and strategies, we had communication, learned skills. I basically put down, I sort of hinted that we picked up some other skills in other areas that we weren't recording. And recommend book to enforce skills. Next session, I basically put finalized session, no more, but open for change, open for a new round. So what went well? I think it was good to make progress again. I was talking a little bit about how with the previous sessions I was doing it with a previous partner, and I just wanted to change it up to give myself a bit more of a challenge because it was getting comfortable, I guess, so just put new people in. So yeah, bring more people in to terrorize them. But yeah, I think my partner did really well. What didn't work well, I'm not sure. We could have maybe highlighted the skills that we learnt, but I felt the fact that we talked about communication was really good. I brought up the CPA because I mentioned it earlier on in the session, but we didn't really talk about it. Not too sure about areas to develop. I think it's probably been the first one for a while. So it's probably good to just get back on the saddle and keep practicing. And yeah, the only way by doing this is to keep sending in my assignments. Thanks a lot.